time for Nate's Beef. I'm not going to be doing the writing thing and be worried about dotting my I's and crossing my T's. I'm just going to keep this real, keep it raw video so I can put my slang in. I don't have to worry about stuttering. It's just going to be how it is. My first beef is about excuses. Oh, I'm sick of them. Because whenever it comes into somebody saying reason why they didn't do well at something, they put an excuse ahead of it. Very few people will own their goal and say, hey, you know what? I didn't work hard towards it. I wasn't committed. Yeah, you know what? I probably fooled around a little too much on my diet or my training. I didn't train hard enough or I didn't take it serious enough. And you know what? The side effect is I didn't do as well. That's what impresses me. When people go ahead and they look at weights and they look at these videos of these people training hard, they're like, wow, I can never do that, or oh, I can never look like that. But then they get frustrated when they look in the mirror because they don't look like that person. They're thinking, oh, well, it's because they do A, B, and C, and I'm not willing to do that. You know what? That's another excuse. If you're not in the gym training hard and trying to maintain your best physique and improve it year-round, then you know what? Let somebody else win, and if they beat you, take their hat off to you. If all of a sudden you committed for the next year or the years ahead training, and some of these people are training 10, 15, 20, 25 years to get to where they are, if they beat you and you worked hard all year round, you dieted to the best you could, you struggled with life struggles, and you still didn't make it, okay, you know what? You earned it. It's yours. Next year, I'm coming back harder. I'm training it serious. I'm going to get a bigger, better strategy. And next year, I'm coming for your spot. Why not be that person? And saying, oh, well, that person worked too hard. Oh, that person, they're obsessed. No, they want to become the best. If you want to become the richest man in the world, do you think you can sit at home and watching TV and YouTube and Netflix? You think you're going to be the best in the world just sitting there doing it? No. Are you become a world champion or have the best physique? Or all of a sudden, you know, the envy of many by sitting at home, you know, watching TV, Netflix, watching my video? No. It's all about what you're willing to do to make it to the top. It's a slow process. It takes years of practice to get a developed body. But everybody wants it in 6 months. They think they can train. 6 months later, they'll be a world champ, and all of a sudden they're not. And they have excuses. Well, the winner's picked. Oh, well, he knows so-and-so. Well, you know what? Maybe that person's promoting themselves. Maybe that person is working harder than you ever have in the gym. Maybe they have more time spent. Maybe they don't have those 10,000 excuses ahead of their success. I know I've talked to some of the best people in the world, some of the best physiques. When they train, failure is not an option. They go in there, they're possessed, they train hard, their nutrition is there, they have their rest, their sleep, and they make it to the top. They're some of the most successful people. All of a sudden, people that are riding their genetics, they don't do as well, is because, you know what, the higher level you go up, the more people you're going to run into with better genetics. It then comes down to who wants it more and who's more dedicated to being the best. So I'm not going to make this a long video. What I'm trying to say now is, you know what, instead of putting excuses ahead of your success, and if you don't become successful, blame everybody else, own your goal, instead of saying, hey, you know what, I'm tired today. I don't feel like working out. And if you don't win that contest or you don't look your best, say, you know what, I was lazy. I will respect, and more people respect more if you're honest instead of giving 99 other reasons why you didn't do well because, oh, well, you know what, I can just make it up at the end. There is no making up at the end. Eventually, your laziness will catch you. Your excuses that you put ahead of your success will now be the reason of your failure. So from now on, when you're stepping in the gym, own your goal. Go there with a purpose. When you're dieting and you're looking at those vegetables and that chicken, whatever you may be eating, it's not about what your tongue wants. It's about feeding your body. Give your muscles what it needs. That's what it's about. Because you know what? To be the best, you got to work the hardest. You got to be the most committed. And you got to really, really want it. Because there's days where we don't want to go to the gym, but we have to. Some most successful business people, do you think they feel like working 70 hours a week? Nope. But they do because they know what it takes to get there. So cut the excuses, cut the crap. When you go with the mindset, there's no way anyone's going to train harder than you. There's no way anyone's going to diet harder than you. There's no way anyone's going to beat you on that stage. And if they do, they're going to have to earn it. That's the mindset you have to get into. And if that isn't your mindset and you go ahead and lose, just be honest with everybody and say, hey, you know what? I'm lazy. I didn't work hard enough. Or I was too busy partying. Or I was too busy being lazy. Or I was boy chasing, girl, whatever it is. Cut the crap. Be honest. Own your goal. Cut the excuses and put reasons of why you're going to become the best. And that's what's going to make you the best. Nate's Beef, out.